Yo, I'm gonna do a little bit of share and tell. Share and tell. So, uh, I was going to take Brazilian Jiu Jitsu classes until I did start doing a lot more research on that kind of thing, and it's dangerous, and you can get hurt really, really, really bad, really, really, really bad. So, instead of going to classes, I bought these gymnastic mats. I got a whole bunch. So I might show you a little bit about them real quick. It's I don't know if you can hear me. It's like I don't even know how to count these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 8, 12, 16 squares. But I don't. So it's like 4 squares by 4 squares. I don't remember how many I bought though, because it's like 1, 2, 3. So I think what I did was I put 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then a fifth one, and I might have cut one to put this corner piece down right there. But mostly, I don't feel comfortable going to the gym, so I like to stand on my mats. Seem to really help with my anxiety, frustration, anger, stuff like that. Now, I just put a chair on the mats, usually, but something else that has greatly helped me to reduce stress is this. This is a Reebok 15-pound slam ball. The way I've been using it is just kind of holding it and scratching it, especially at night. And I'm quite fond of it. In fact, I get quite attached to stuff like this. So recently I realized that my mattress, maybe I don't like sleeping on it every single night. There was a smell. There was a smell inside this apartment and on me. It was really bad, and it's been ongoing for about 3 or 4 years. It is complex. Like, it does have something to do with the shower, not showering enough. But also is bizarre. There's a smell. I had to ask several people, like a manager, to come in, and I was like, there's a smell in here that's really bothering me. And she said just to maybe clean up a few things. I got help. Also, somebody I know kind of informed me that I smell like chemicals. And I said, yeah. So stuff is, I apologize, I can't even put 2 and 2 together on that. The reason I said something about smells is because my mattress smelled. My mattress smelled. So I have lifted it up to maybe air out or something. And so the last about a week or so, I've been sleeping on the mats. Now the way I use this is like it goes down here. It does go down there. and I curl around it to kind of get some excess tension and stuff like that out of my body as I'm, going to sleep, maybe listening to some ASMR, things like that. I'll demonstrate the way I've been sleeping. Is that I usually maybe just get down on the floor and get the blanket over me. But there's the ball. There's the ball. And I just like to roll it and curl around it like this and get the pillow. And I don't hold it, but it's there. I just kind of curl around it like that. I'll pat it, scratch it, things like that. Weird. I don't know why. I have tried. I've been single most of my life. I had a relationship or two when I was younger. I don't know why I haven't had one here recently, but I have tried to use like a teddy bear to help me sleep. I have tried using the JFO Beast, to help me sleep. I don't, not too interested in that, but like I was saying, the smell seems to have cleared out a little bit. And to this day, I don't exactly know what it was. It was bad. Foul smell. Yeah, like I said, I had to get some help with it. Even talking to AI about it, AI seemed to suggest that I was really stressed out and isolated. So I had no idea that isolation was like a major stressor. So I'm trying to talk to people a little more often. Something like self-soothing, I guess. Self-soothing. Now, that's Frog Gyro. A couple other things I have, percussion-wise, is like 2 egg shakers by Jim Dunlop. What's loud? Reason why I have these, my grandfather, who passed away about 5, 6, 7 years ago, knew music. God, it feels good. It makes my brain feel better. He knew music. And there is apparently like a difference between the music played in the 50s, 60s. There's different kinds of music or something. Sometimes you use a percussionist, sometimes you don't. I can't get into that. feels better. Another kind of couple of percussion things I have. Alright, claves. So there's such a thing. They don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really different way of thinking. There's something called like a 3-2 song clave. It's like I don't think I'm doing it right. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of cool. Kind of speed it up. Okay. And maybe even a couple other percussion stuff. I was gonna build a percussion kit. In fact, I have a book or something. I found like this stand in the trash, so it was kind of cool. I ended up buying one of those little plastic jam blocks and a cowbell. But I think this, I believe this one, there was a lot involved in it. I think I had to buy the cowbell and the clamp. The clamp is designed to attach to a bass drum. There's a little curvature there. That's neat. There's an actual, that's kind of for fun. You can play it with a drumstick. It's just kind of, I don't think I can do it. Okay, you need a metronome. But I'm trying to figure out what I was going to build. This is in a book over here. Book was called Latin Rhythms for Timbale, for drums and timbales. I actually bought the book. So it's pretty interesting, these timbales. Why I wanted to become a timbale player is because I was trying to figure out techno music, techno and house. And I thought that by becoming a timbale player, I would somehow understand techno music a little bit better. And it's something that I've mostly given up on music in general for whatever reason. but I have bought stuff. I have bought stuff like a dumbass because I have anxiety and depression and bipolar disorder, and I have just wanted to like buy things to deal with stress. I don't think that's the way it works. There's such a thing. Everybody starts dealing with stress, but you have to do one of two things. You either cope with it or you eliminate the stressor. And it's weird how you can't always eliminate the stressor. So somehow you can find things that make you feel better, or you can just destroy yourself. Something else I've been into recently is putting air into things. I've never thought about it very much until I got a flat tire, and I bought a couple things like a Pilates ball. This is some kind of air pump. I think it came with that Temu bag, that punching bag right there. I think this is what came with it. Imagine that I need exercise so bad that actually helps. And this was at the dollar store. It's Air Hammer, Best Way Air Hammer. So I think that it goes onto the floor, and it goes as like mounted to the floor, and you put a little more air in the thing. So I had bought a small swimming pool from the dollar store and then bought the air hammer because I wanted to maybe like set up a place to water birds and stuff like that, but people started accusing me of weird stuff, and that's so unfortunate that when you have to share space with people, they're gonna say whatever comes to mind. I have a couple other things involving air. One was a tire inflator that came from Temu. It was only like $10 or $15. You got to be careful when you're out there buying stuff. Someone could buy a $10 or $15 tire inflator and then mark it up like $150. $150. I've seen it happen. So, and it works. It's amazing. It pretty much goes up to 36 PSI. 36 PSI. And apparently my donut is rated at like 60 PSI. I just keep putting like 36 in there. I'm trying to get the actual tire repaired somewhere, but I don't know. I need to get the tire repaired and get the oil changed. Probably next week. So, again, I am not able to manage my internet presence very well. I no longer use Twitter because I have said things on Twitter that does not have any bearing on who I am in reality. I'm kind of a nice person. I have said some awful stuff on Twitter. Figure that one out. So, bye.